I know, not that great of a reward, but you are not that great of a sidekick. I love Tails as a character. I love playing the game as Tails. I think visually he's more... I mean, he's cuter than Sonic, which is one of the reasons to play as him. But also, I think his animation is more impressive overall. He doesn't have any special abilities in Sonic 2 that he doesn't have in Sonic... Ow. That he can fly in Sonic 3. He can't do that on command in Sonic 2. Not enough rings. Tails, you fail, no donut. But yeah, playing in the dual character mode like this, he's just an annoyance. But typically when I play Sonic 2, I will play as Tails, because... yeah, this part's kind of fun. Zip, zip, zip. Alright, we're over. We're done. And you don't get Tails in this level because he's off repairing his airplane. The airplane has a name, but I don't remember what it's called. And typically that's the kind of thing that would bother me, but I actually don't care what the airplane is called in Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll get over it. This part of the level, I guess, is kind of hard to navigate. Where am I supposed to go? Well, every direction looks the same. Alright, most annoying boss fight in the game. Nah, second most annoying. Spiky platforms and giant laser beam. Mostly it's annoying because there's no way to cheese your way through it. You just kind of have to dodge everything all the time forever. And hope your rings don't bounce behind those force fields where you cannot get them. Ooh. Close call. Haha! And then there's a free guy over here that I will get. I am surprised that I have all these free guys. It's like, man, Sonic 2 is one of those games where I usually have to stockpile my continues, you know? I'm, like, really, this is an excellent playthrough for me. I have no idea why I'm doing this well. And this is another reason that, as a kid, I preferred Nintendo games to Sega games, because Sega games always, 100% of the time, had limited continues, which is stupid. It's like, it is entirely possible to get to the very last boss in this game and not know how to kill him, and then lose all your lives in 5 minutes. And we did that as kids, was trying to learn how to kill the last boss in Sonic 2. Every time we failed, have to replay the entire game. And I mean, it's not a long game. I've spent, what, like an hour and 10, 15 minutes playing it? But yeah, it was just really obnoxious because you'd play all the first like 9 or 10 levels and you know them really well, and they're to the point where they're getting boring, but you've still not seen the ending of the game. So, 2 bosses to fight here. The first is Metal Sonic. Probably the easiest boss in the game. Because you can just... very cheesy way to kill him. Haha. I mean, that particular pattern, he never deviates from it, but it took a long time to figure that part out. And yeah, Dr. Robotnik's faster than Sonic. Whatever. What's up? Crotch shot! Oh... that was supposed to be impressive. I've been waiting the whole Let's Play to do that. Crotch shot out of nowhere, and then it would be awesome. But no, I had to get hit and die instead. Oh, no rings in this level. Why? Do you think that would make it easy on you? Think it would be okay to have a fair fight? What? I remember as a kid, we didn't know that you could like damage Metal Sonic while you were spin dashing. He's even faster than spin dashing Sonic. So we just memorized the first 8 parts of his pattern. Cross shot! Haha, yeah. This is the boss that takes 12 hits. Takes forever. So yeah, we just memorized Metal Sonic's pattern. And so every time we died on Robotnik, you have to refight Metal Sonic, and it would take forever. Because we didn't know about the spin dash trick. We didn't know about the spin dash trick against Dr. Robotnik either, because what you can do is just kind of take a step in front of his little targeting sight, and he will lean into your spin dash, kind of like an automatic crotch shot. We thought you had to kill him with the crotch shot. And there's like a 1 or 2 frame window where you can hit him in the crotch where you won't die on the spikes of his hands or on his boots. Oh, I missed him. He didn't lean forward far enough. But you've seen the whole fight. That's all Dr. Robotnik does. It's just a boring fight. I don't know why it's 12 hits instead of 8. And he landed on me. Because I only took 2 steps and I should have taken 3. Let's kill Metal Sonic again. I will be very pleased if I can win this game without continuing. Because it'll probably be the first time I've won Sonic 2 without continuing, like, ever. I cannot believe they put that little scene in the game where Dr. Robotnik runs faster than Sonic. That makes no sense. Crotch shot! The other thing you could do when he lands and he kind of bends forward, you could jump up and hit him in the head. But there's a glitch in the game that that always irritates me. Sometimes Sonic will bounce off of him safely, and sometimes he won't. And if he doesn't, he lands inside Robotnik's arm and dies. Very annoying. If there's one thing I hate doing in Sonic games, it's landing inside Dr. Robotnik's arms and dying. Pepsi time! Ah! I guess that's one benefit to a boring boss fight is you have time to take a sip of cold, delicious Pepsi. Yeehaw! And long, boring boss fights like this, where one mistake equals death, very stressful because... Man, I didn't hit him again. Because it's like, oh, you just want to bum rush him, you know? I want to try to go in there and take risks and do the crotch shots, but I know if I do, I'll probably die and have to start all over from the beginning. There we go. You kind of try to have to anticipate when his little targeting sensor is going to end. But it's not always easy. I think I got him. I don't always see the flashes and things on screen because this emulator, I don't think I have it configured correctly. I don't think it's working at the same frame rate as a Sega Genesis is supposed to work. We're getting there, people. Could be worse. I could be failing another half-pipe level. Kill me now. Oh, I missed. But yeah, this is the safest way to kill Robotnik. And Sonic gets all impatient with you if you just sit there too long. Not that I can blame him, you know. I think Sonic was the first character I knew that had an idle animation like that. Maybe I'm forgetting some obscure NES games that I had played, but Sonic might have been the very first. Kinda over this boss fight, you guys. There we go. See you later, Robotnik. Oh no, the death egg is exploding! I gotta jump out to outer space and asphyxiate! I love this ending. Because Tails is adorable. Aww. He's a mutant. Who flies an airplane? A biplane, actually, which is awesome. Biplanes are cool. And Sonic is falling to a horrible, untimely death. Until he lands on the wing of his airplane. Word. And there are the bluebirds of happiness. And love and joy. Now, if you do collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you get the quote-unquote good ending, which just shows Super Sonic at the end, who's yellow instead of blue. And the credits say cast of characters, but it means credits. I don't know why it says cast of characters. But then we get treated to a medley of all the different stage musics, including the stage music from the 2-player mode, which I'm not going to show off because I don't have any friends. Sad, but Sonic 2 does have a 2-player mode where you kind of race. It puts Sonic on one screen and Tails on the other, and the first person to get to the end wins. The Xbox Live Arcade version of Sonic 2 has an online play of that, but it's broken, unplayable, because whoever plays as Tails gets like a full second of input lag for some reason. The Sonic player is fine, it's just the player 2, just the Tails player. And I know this because there's an achievement for winning like 5 races. So I did a bunch of races and I kept playing as Tails and getting frustrated because the controller would not do the thing I wanted it to do. So, but yeah, we didn't play a lot of the 2-player mode as kids because, and I'll tell you why, because you get the little monitors with items in them, but in 2-player mode, instead of like bubbles and rings and things, one of the items makes you switch places with the other player, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a race, because you're not really rewarding who got through the fastest, you're rewarding who picked up the swap item last, you know? So, and the boxes aren't marked. They're marked with question marks, so you don't know what's inside of one until you open it. So you might as well just flip a coin. Even as kids, I did not like competitive games that were just coin flips. Carol Ann Hanshaw. The thing is the one non-Japanese name here. I guess Thomas Kalinski's not. But I don't know what an executive supporter does anyway. He supports the It's like a chair, basically. The guy named his chair. The executive sits on his chair, the chair supports him. That's what an executive supporter does. And there we go, guys. That was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And, is Robotnik going to pop up to taunt me with the emeralds I didn't get? I don't think that happens in Sonic 2. Nope, it just goes back to the title screen. I really hope you've enjoyed this game. I'm glad I got to play it for you, and I will see you guys next time I do one of these crazy YouTube things. Thanks. Bye.